Well, officials of the Independent National Electoral Commission failed to monitor the National Convention of the People's Democratic Party in Ibadan. Also conspicuously absent at the convention were the party's delegates from Rivers State. The absence of INEC at the convention may not be unconnected with conflicting judgments of courts of the legal status, of the convention. We now join Arise News correspondent Mary Chinda, who is live in Ibadan monitoring what is going on in the PDP convention. Mary, glad to have you join us. Well, from the last story I read, fill us in on the status of INEC. Did they attend? Did they not attend? Why did they not attend?
Well, that is the most controversial part of this convention. The reason being that, personally, as a crew, we have not cited any INEC official. We had started looking out for them since about 12 noon, 1 p.m. And they kept telling us, INEC is on their way, INEC is coming. I ask again, they say, oh, INEC, they're having lunch. And I'm like, okay, can you show me these INEC officials after they had lunch? I did not see, we did not see. Other journalists did not see any INEC official here. However, the chairman of the National Convention Organizing Committee, the governor of Adamawa State, went upstate and reiterated my observation, our observation, the observation of other journalists, that INEC was not present. Would it be okay for the convention to still hold? And he said, I will leave that to the delegates. So it is affirmed by the statement of Ahmadu Fintiri, governor of Adamawa State and chair of the convention organizing committee, that INEC was not here. I have gone to the polling booths and have not found any INEC official. All around, you can see, all around, people are going to cast their votes, and there are no INEC officials just in sight. But they keep saying, I've also asked the secretary of the National Convention Organizing Committee, and I've asked him, was INEC here? Can you show me? Can you take us so that we can prove the facts? We can prove to Nigerians that what you all are saying is true. But even when I ask one of the BOT members, you know, Josephine Anini, and I ask her, where is INEC? Can you take me to INEC? They keep saying to me, oh, INEC was invited. INEC is here. I was told INEC was here. And I asked the elder statesman, Chief Olabode George, sir, did you see INEC? And he said to me, I was told. So it looks like we all are being told that INEC is here, but we have not seen INEC.
Good, Mary. Let's move on to some of that.
And I must tell you that there are also non-INEC observers monitoring this election.
Yep. All right, well, what's the atmosphere generally been like in Ibadan?
Well, it started off with fanfare, to people making jests of the FCT minister. The moment he was announced that himself and others have been expelled, they started singing, they started chanting his popular song, Yendeba, Yendeba. That was what they were chanting. It is that of, oh, we got some relief. For in other quarters, it's actually a lot of tension. You know, the security have had to, double up here because of fears that maybe something might happen. And I must also say that after the chairman of the National Convention Organizing Committee, Ahmadu Fintiri, announced it, we have not announced that INEC was not here and all of that. We have not seen him. So we don't know if he took a walk, if he stayed to work, if he's still around, but we've gone to the VIP area and we have not seen him. Let's hope and believe that he's still somewhere around. I must also say to you that they expected 5,000 delegates, but what we had here was about 3,100 delegates, and out of them, 2,000 plus were accredited to vote. As it stands now, several states have gone ahead to vote, and we're waiting for the other states. Rivers State is a state of concern here. River State, we were made to believe earlier that there were delegates, but we've actually confirmed, because it was announced, on the platform, that delegates from River State are not here. So that contradicts what we were made to believe earlier, because when we went to the stand, we found some people sitting at the river stand, but when they called them, the delegates from River State were nowhere to be found.
All right, we'll leave it there. We'll catch up with you later as you keep filling us in on what is happening in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, where the PDP is holding its convention. Stay safe. Well done for a good work that you're doing there, covering that convention. Mary Chinda, our correspondent in Ibadan, Oyo State capital, covering the National Convention of the People's Democratic Party.